So that was already a first step towards my discoveries in the femininity of existence. Only at that time I wasn't aware of it, that it would have such consequences. So yeah, in fact there was at that time already a foundation in my life which would have been enough for the rest of my life. I mean, that was already that valuable. And that was on the basis of exercise, what I told you. 5 times a day, 25 minutes. For three years, something. There was much more to come. This was only the prelude. And it started more or less with a prophecy. There was a strange guy coming at my consultation hour. I said, I'm not a patient, I'm going to tell you something. Well, I was only there 1 year, a doctor, after university, and then this. By the way, after university in Holland, do you like to know some personal things also? I mean, you like to hear them? Hi. In my studies, university studies, I didn't agree with medicine at all. And but I did not know any alternative, because in my country, in Holland, in 1972, I've graduated in 1972. I only knew this I don't want. I want to be a doctor, but this kind of medicine I don't want to practice. And then by lucky intuition, and probably with the help of some friends, I don't remember that, then I went to Germany and Austria, and there they had so-called Ganzheitsmedizin. That means holistic medicine. And Germany is very famous for that. What many people don't know, that Germany is very famous for its holistic medicine already for a long time. And they have clinics, and they used to have university clinics where they were teaching natural medicine and so on and so forth. So I was delighted to find colleagues and courses and books and whatever. So I studied like an idiot on this on this holistic medicine, and then I returned to my country and opened one of the first clinics for natural health after the war. There were some older doctors, but they were already a little too old. So, and very soon people came from all corners to my practice, and also this guy. And they said, no, I'm following you already for quite some time. Oh, you have to imagine, at that time I had not started meditation. I was an atheist. I've never heard about spirituality or whatever. And he said, yes, I've studied you for quite some time already, and I'm here to tell you that your life will evolve along the lines of the Parsifal legend. Oh, it was just a little, I was just giggling. Do you say that? How do you say that, Herbert? Giggling. Yeah, giggling. Because this was so strange, absolutely strange. So I said, my good man, that is very nice information. I thank you a lot, and this and that. And then, a year later, I was laying between consultation hours on my bed. I was very tired, and I was watching the wall. And suddenly, the whole atmosphere in the room changed. And it was something lifted my consciousness up. It became very clear and intense, and then on the wall, things started to appear. And to put it short, because I cannot be too extensive, because then we talk for many days, it was a vision unfolding itself. And it consisted of St. John's wort herb, you know that yellow herb, light-giving herb. Then it changed into the Jewish menorah. So with the arms and the candle, Jewish candle, changed with lights, and everything became gold, and the intensity of everything became indescribable, so intense. And then the Jewish menorah, the arms grew to each other, that gold, and it became solid, and it became a chalice. And that chalice bent to the right side, and then blood came out, drop, 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 and then a small stream came out of that chalice. So that can be considered as that chalice as the Holy Grail. Yes, yes, yes. I've seen the Holy Grail in a real vision. So, and then I thought, oh, that strange guy that came to me in this Parsifal nonsense, and you know. It took me 25 years before I started to take it seriously, because I just put it in some corner and I totally forget about it. Okay, and then, so the first step, and that is also, of course, the topic of tonight, is these 7 steps. The first step is to become aware, like I describe with my own life as an example. What happens then, or what could happen? What could happen is that you will experience, also because of your enthusiastic practice of meditation, that your awareness will start expanding more and more slowly. Step by step, in my case, step by step. If your awareness expands, several things happen. In the first place, you start discovering that you not only observing thoughts which are in front of you, but that your awareness really become more and more like space. You discover your awareness is space. And everything that's come into that space. They come from somewhere, be in your space for a while, and then sooner or later disappear. And that's nice. That's very nice, because you learn a lot about who you are in that second. I am space. Oh, it takes a while before it really comes through, you know. Before really your mind starts also accepting that. My real identity is space. And what I thought before that was me are just particles. Concepts, commentaries, thinking, dreams, desires, fears are all but complexes, particles in that space. They are the content of your space. With other words, already in that second stage, I had quite some insight in the universe already, how it functions. Because your psychological functions is not an entity, it is just at random particles coming up in your space and disappear. So on that level, the Buddhists are right. You cannot find any identity there. What you really are is space. So yeah, that was quite some discovery. So let's say we are in God's space like thoughts are in our own space. Entities, particles, coming up and disappearing again. So you learn then to enjoy them, but not to take them all too serious.